This is Manders of Fake Winds Bonsai. Let's dig into this adventure. This whole seed experiment was started last fall at a meeting after someone had mentioned that now was a good time to start collecting seeds. So once I started collecting seeds, I got stuff from homegrown fruits as well as from the trees that I saw on my walks. As I started breaking down each of the seeds, it was interesting to see how each type had to be processed a different way in order to get down to the actual seed itself. Here is a close-up of all the seeds all cleaned up after I got all of the flesh off of all of them as best I could before I started the stratification process. I used cinnamon powder to help prevent fungal and mold issues, and then bagged and tagged up all the types I had. For some, I sanitized some soil medium so that I could try stratifying them in my grandma's garage. In the spring, the seeds started sprouting, so I had started to separate all the seedlings out and potting them up. The ones that weren't completely mushy, I tried potting up anyways just to see what would happen. Unfortunately, I added other seeds and didn't label them, so some things I just didn't know what they were. And this here is a perfect example. I don't know if those were Cottoneaster or an apple or what. And then these ones were definitely Cottoneaster, so what were the previous ones? If anyone knows how I can improve these seed experiments, please let me know in the comments, as I am prepping another round for this fall. Either way, there's definitely things that I can improve upon as I look back at this footage from the spring, like labeling the new seeds I put in. Were those last ones pines? With these maples, I kept the shell on as it would have helped drive the seed into the ground in nature. I was also surprised at these choke cherries that they were able to push through the shells with no assistance, if I remember correctly. And then I continued to struggle as in the spring, I believe I planted somewhere in between 150 and 200 seeds. With this last bag of seeds, I remember trying to use these trays as a way to differentiate them from the other types of seeds, as I didn't know what they were. Looks like I did have some mungo pines in the mix, and they did sprout, but unfortunately, as you can see here soon, that they had withered away and died, and I had no successful sprouts. In the spring, I found some tamaracks or larches that were flowering, and I also noticed that there were some usable cones from last year as well, so I tried to sprout those as well as some others that I'd found. In the spring, I still struggled to stay organized and remember what they were. In the end, I reused the pots to create a new soil mix that I continued to add seeds to as a new experiment for next year as well. In the end, I had a few survive, and I'm really hoping for better luck next year. Please hit that like button, share, and comment on this adventure.